Paragon Performance is at it again, giving us some of the first dyno numbers from the C8 Grand Sport, and they're not too far off what we thought they were going to be. Now, admittedly, the first run didn't go very well because, one, this is being done in a summer heat wave, so you can always get some better numbers at cooler temperatures. But they also had to break the car in and get past that 500-mile mark so that they could rev it out on the dyno, and when they did, it was practically heat soaked. So the first run only netted them about 445 horsepower, which wasn't really that impressive. But they did let the car cool down, ran it again later, and they managed to pull 466 horsepower and 469 pound-feet of torque. Not bad, considering the thing was advertised at 535 horsepower. But I do love that torque number, 469 at the tires. I myself, if you're buying a car for the street especially, torque is important. That's what's going to get you off a red light. It's what's going to pull you out of corners. I'm a big fan of torque. Now, when you compare that, they overlaid that to a Corvette Stingray with the LT2, made 424 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. That's a significant difference. But it's interesting to look at this chart because they make power in the exact same way. Just obviously the Grand Sport has more. The one difference they did find between the two, though, that I thought was rather intriguing, the red line for the Grand Sport hit around 63 to 6,400 RPMs, where the Stingray would rev out to 6,600. Now, I don't know why they did that. They don't even know why they did it, but that's the facts. You get about another 200 to 300 RPMs out of the Stingray. But with that much torque, you're never going to notice it. I mean, the horsepower revs out, everything's fine. I think we're just nitpicking at that point. They did overlay a chart from a Z06 as well, and this is where I think things get really interesting. The Z06 dyno is 597 horsepower and 431 pound-feet of torque on their dyno. And yes, these are all SAE corrected numbers. I probably should have mentioned that earlier. All SAE corrected numbers. But if you look at the chart, the Z06 does make more power, but it doesn't start making more power until about 58 to 5,900 RPMs. Until then, the Grand Sport is making more power, and it makes significantly more torque across the board. So the Z06 doesn't even have any advantage until 6,000 RPMs. And personally, when you're buying a street car, all that extra torque and power in that mid-range, the Grand Sport's going to win on the street. And even Paragon Performance said the same thing. The Grand Sport, with that much power and torque under the curve, on a roll, the Grand Sport's going to pull ahead of the Z06 until the Z06 can get into that higher RPM band. So I think that's really interesting. Obviously, on a track, the Z06 is going to be able to rev out and stay in that RPM band longer. But for a street or even an autocross course setup, the Grand Sport's got it. That's the way to go. Just like the Stingray, it builds torque real fast down to the low RPMs and holds it all the way across. I think this is really interesting considering that this engine is also going into the new base Stingray. But I am also curious to see, and I hate to sound negative here, it is the first year of a new engine. So is this going to have any problems like lifters or anything else that may have popped up the way some of the older engines have? I'm not looking to put any bad juju out there and think that there's going to be problems with this engine. I'm hoping there's not, actually. But the thing is, GM's reputation for engine problems kind of precedes itself. So I'm hoping the best for this because it's a great engine. It makes good power. It makes for an awesome street car. So I'm hoping there isn't any issues with this engine. I'm hoping it's strong, it lasts long, because I think this is going to be a great platform, especially for the new Stingray. So let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments for the new Grand Sport dyno numbers. Are they where you thought they were going to be? Better, worse? Light that section up. Make sure you also hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. I'll see you in the next upload.